is
Zaza. Oh, yeah.
Fitzy and
Sweet as.
Whipper.
Hey guys, happy Thursday. It's ye old Fitzy here and ye oldie Whip.
How's it going, my funky sisters?
Hey, there's a good mate of ours.
Steve?
Never been on the show, and we're a bit worried about him at the moment because
Tommy?
he has hit the old single world again.
Who's that?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, Leo.
I think it might be too late for Leo. I think he will struggle to find a new love. And, you know, people say nightclubs, bars, what a load of crap. I've always said don't go searching for it. You know what? You'll find love in aisle 4 somewhere at a supermarket.
So true. He rang me in tears. I said, what's
When?
happened, Leo? This was yesterday.
He rang me the day before
He
that.
rang me the day before that. No, he rang me on the night when he broke up with Camilla, I think her name was.
He faxed me.
That's weird. And he just said, mate, back on the market, shattered. I said, what happened? He said she turned 25. And that was 2 years over his normal limit.
Yeah.
So he's really extended the process, and the use-by date was way over, but still he drank that chunky milk.
How many girls out there are having the conversation?
Should I have a crack at Leo?
Half a chance.
You need to be a 10. I mean, he has history.
Oh, what? That old?
No,
sorry.
double that.
A10, right,
Yeah,
okay.
but if you get past the age of 23 with Leo, you might find yourself in the bargain basement tray out the front of the shop.
Okay, let's have more of a Leo chat in the podcast.
The Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
Macca, I don't know if we need sad music or celebration. I'm completely torn on this, but my heart goes out to a man who's really struggling today. Our thoughts are with Leonardo DiCaprio, who is back on the market. He has broken up from his girlfriend, Camilla Morone.
My advice for Leo is don't go searching for love, mate.
No, head down, bum up.
It will find you, you know, and that's why you might be in aisle 4 looking for some soya sauce, and then all of a sudden, bang, you lock eyes with your future wife.
Don't go to a bar or jump on some sort of dating app when you might find yourself at Bunnings asking the lady in aisle 3 your outfits about, I don't know, a new hammer.
Because I could see him now trying to go to nightclubs and,
Desperate.
you know, he'll be coming home going, God, I didn't find anyone again. I must be the ugliest guy on earth.
I must call Mum.
Don't go looking for it, Leo.
You obviously didn't see the pap shots of him on a super yacht this morning with a 22-year-old ex-wife of a Russian billionaire. Her grandfather was like Gaddafi's hitman or something.
Okay, that's cool.
He's landed on his feet.
Did he have a hammer in his hand?
That was the other place I was going to suggest to find women, was on a super yacht.
Yeah. If in doubt, super yacht. Unfortunately, they have gone their separate ways. And only weeks after her 25th birthday.
What a cliche he is.
Isn't he a beauty? That's it for their relationship. They were together for 5 years.
She was the oldest he's ever dated.
That's correct, Sarah.
Isn't that crazy?
Apparently there's no bad feelings between the two of them. It just came to a natural conclusion.
Why? Because she's so wise.
Absolute rubbish.
The due date.
Yep. I'm
Was
so
over.
sorry. We've had to wrap things up. You turned 25.
This milk is
Next.
off. And you know what? So are you. It's over.
I wonder if he does the charitable thing, though. Think how Tom Cruise sort of put people on the map. I feel like his dating life might have been just him helping people out.
What,
Is Leo
so
doing the same
As
thing?
he breaks up with you, he says, hey, every cloud.
Yeah, now we're talking
Everyone
about it.
knows who you are.
Everyone knows who you are.
She's so stunning, isn't she?
I know, but you wouldn't know who she is. There are plenty of stunning people. Had she not dated Leo?
He's 47, Leo.
He's at the
I'm worried
he's
about
at
him.
the elite level as well, where he can go out. He still likes. I mean, there's those great stories where he'll ring his best mates that he grew up with, and he'll go, right, this weekend,
Boys, we're on.
Take all your plans are off. Meet me in Vegas. I need a weekend away. And you know what? What he can do, he has someone that works for him that rings a casino, and they will rope off.
Yeah, we're coming in.
basically 3/4 of the pool just for Leo and his mates.
Sadly, there was a 22-year gap between him and Camilla. If we look back on his dating history, there was Giselle. They dated for 5 years until 2005. Massive. Then there was Bar Raphael, I think her name was. She was an actor, had the same amount of money as well. That was in 2009. She was 25, so obviously ticked over the age limit there. And Blake Lively,
Yeah, I loved this couple. When they hooked up, it was just amazing.
well, says that was fine. That was only for 5 months when she was 23.
Yeah.
So anything a little bit over that and you know you're in dangerous territory. I don't know how I'd feel couple of points I'd like to make. Firstly, awesome that he has a dad bod, which was quite often reported, but still pulling these levels of models. So well done. That's great news for all men out there going into Father's Day with a dad bod.
He does have a bit of a gut.
Yeah, he does,
doesn't he?
and they write about it all the time. And every time I see that headline in Leo on the beach, I go, "You beauty."
Have you seen the
We're in.
Have you seen the overweight Russian guy who looks like Leo? Has
No.
anyone seen that guy?
Get him up.
Oh, he looks amazing.
Here's the other thing, right? You've got Giselle, who went on to marry Tom Brady. I don't know about Bar Raphael. Is she
don't
with
know where
someone?
she's gone.
And we know Blake Lively is with Ryan Reynolds. I don't know how I'd go being the following person. I mean, I'm sure they're all superstars, but if I was to sit back and here I am on the couch at home and just in my shorts on the weekend and she's looking at me and I'm, in my Sunday slob gear, and then I go, "Oh, you went out with Leo for 5 years."
Oh, sorry. Do you think Tom Brady's intimidated by Leo?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you've misread that.
Absolutely no chance.
Do you think
Here's
Ryan
the question.
Reynolds is intimidated?
She's
Tom
married
Brady-
the goat.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is a goat in his world.
And he's ripped
Would
and
you
gorgeous
ask-
and lovely.
All right, answer this. Is Tom Brady cool?
Yes.
No, he's not. He's a sports star. Doesn't make him cool.
I don't know if you
Leo's cool, man.
How's Leo cool, though? As you say, he's got a gut now, so he's looking like a slop, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have kids as an excuse.
He's just cool. He's got that X factor.
Not anymore.
Brady is cool. Brady is cool in his sports circle. Leo is cool.
I don't think you're in
across
charge
all
of the
genres.
definition of cool, mate.
Myself,
When you
Leo,
rocked up in a tracksuit
that was cool yesterday.
What was it called? Who was it from?
Van Roy.
Hang on. When Tom Brady was all over the Entourage episodes, he was not just sport cool.
Wasn't
He
cool.
was
We had to go on a
culture
TV.
cool.
He had to go on a TV show to grab culture cool.
One of his best mates is Mark Wahlberg. Like, they are cool.
It's not Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg is cool. He's got the cool factor. Tom Brady has sports factor.
No different. I
Everyone would agree with me. Everyone. 13, 24, 10. If you
for a fool.
agree. I hope he finds someone of appropriate age. Could you imagine if you were keen on Leo but you were 40? And
Well, you were
went,
26.
Well, you're 26, your right says. Leo, I'm going to present something completely unknown to you. Hi, I'm 26.
Yeah, but if you're 40 and single and think you have a chance with Leo, I think
you'd be cool.
You've missed your chance.
You'd have to
I
be
think.
very cool.
Or if you're the woman he finally commits to and you start to get to menopause and you think, every day here is an unknown.
Ticking time bomb.
Will I wake up and
Mate,
you're just gone?
I'd like to
Leo-
see him hook up with Madonna.
Well, she's into sex,
He
apparently.
needs to go to the Sackville up at Rosilla.
Oh, that's where you find love.
He would get
his nightmare.
absolutely ravaged.
Eaten alive. Leo does the Sackville.
Oh, he would walk out of there with his shirt ripped half off,
Missing an ear.
one of the legs gone in his jeans. What happened? Did you get into a fight? No, I just hit the dance floor at the Sackville. How good is exploring our amazing backyard again?
And ticking off all the big Aussie things: pineapples, bananas, melons.
For hearing you say that makes me hungry.
Head to whatif.com and start planning your big Aussie adventure.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Terrible customer service. An employee has been fired from a department store because he told a customer who came in asking questions about a product, his response was, "Google it." I don't know, mate. Google it.
It's not cool.
Okay, so can it do this? I don't know. Google it.
Do you know what? It's Americans. I find Americans working in retail, a majority of them do not want to be there.
No.
And there's that element of when you actually tap them on the shoulder to get some help, they turn around and go, "Oh, what do you want?" Their attitude is not there.
I'm still always impressed at a supermarket that 9 times out of 10 I can say, "Where's the peanut butter?"
Oh, they know, don't they?
Yeah, and not only
They work there every day.
still, there's how many items in a supermarket?
Yeah, I know, but
I'm blown away by it.
when you unpack boxes, you know
Yeah.
where everything goes.
But to be able to go, I know I'd be hopeless at this. To be able to go aisle 3, halfway down on the left, right? But 9 times out of 10, also, they'll take you to the item.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've had the chauffeur service rolled out and the gentleman is personally shopping for me and helping me out.
It is awkward. You then give him your shopping list and say, if you could just
What
help me
about that?
find all of these whilst I
Yeah,
sit over here, that'd be great.
The other thing is, too, when you realise you're onto something good, like a staff member that's really good like that, well, you're right, you keep him in your back pocket, don't you, MDG? You know where he's restacking, and
Yeah.
when you can't find your bay leaves, you go straight back to him. Sorry to be a pain, mate, but why I'm on this? Where are the bay leaves? Once again, you interrupt what he's trying to do, and he walks. And that's the other thing. You're always interrupting them, but still they're happy to help.
It is actually very good.
If you no, it's not. If
What do
you
you
do
mean
it every day,
it's-
you can learn it in like a week or two.
Well, what about Bunnings though? They've got like how many aisles, and to know that the tiniest thing
The
is
product says.
exactly where it is.
The product, I went there the other day because I've got a mould issue at home. And I said I've got 2 mould problems. One's on the ceiling, one's on a pram. What do I do to clean the pram and fix the ceiling? And the woman was able to talk me through the exact detail and the ratios of the product and the mixes to dilute and then spray, then scrub. Oh, my God.
It's probably because there is a mould problem at the moment and she gets asked that 50 times a day.
I don't care. She has the knowledge. And
funny
I
that-
walk out of there going, man, you've made me feel good. So, because then I get home and I look like a guy that's completely across it to my wife. Honey, well, hang on a minute. You'll need this product for that because that does that. I'll dilute down there.
So you learned it straight away.
Straight away from the woman. So then I'm able to look like the man about the house because I've stolen the info straight from the great customer service.
Funny, after 12 years, you still don't know your way around a mic.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm not. Am I back now? I love that sort of thing. Good customer service to me stands out. Like there's one place, and I'm not going to mention their name on air because it's not the right thing to do
here we go.
in this commercial space. But every time I go there, for one, you can't find anybody. It's like you're the only person in the building. And then you walk around, they never have anybody there to help.
I reckon I know. I'm not going to say it either, but I reckon I know.
But you know what? You are the type of person, and it's excruciating that if there's not good customer service,
Infuriating.
you will complain in front of everybody, and you will stand that person right there and say, "This is not good enough."
We had a bad trip to LA that time, didn't we? You're right, the Americans and customer service.
On your third room change while the rest of us were waiting in the
yes.
lobby to just get lunch,
The toilet was blocked.
you blocked
That
it.
wasn't my fault.
And then you moved, and then you said it was noisy because there was a pool party. It was midday. And then we were all going away from the hotel anyway, and you complained.
Thanks for the beer. The glass is warm.
Because you had said, take my glass away, it's dirty, and they washed it.
Can you serve me another beer in a warm glass? Yuck. My God, if there was any crimes committed around the pool that day, it was probably Tom and the girl in the blue bikini. Remember her?
It's a different trip, I think.
That was the same trip. You didn't send her back, Tom, did you?
Don't bring me into
That was
this.
extraordinary
It was a
customer
very
service, Tom.
Straightforward photo request.
What was her name? Should we get those pics up
No,
on
thank you.
Remember that trip you kept making us drink Kahlua and milk?
me?
Yeah, every night before we'd want to leave and go to bed, you'd say, no, we have to have a Kahlua
No,
and
it was a
milk.
Bailey's, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, Bailey's.
Yeah, it was
like we
Bailey's.
were
I went
back in
through
the
a small-
80s.
I was the one that got the Bailey's, Sarah.
We just needed some after dinner mints.
I
and
went
we
through
were
a
back
small Bailey's stage. What about the time we're at the Beverly Hills Hotel?
Oh, don't.
At the Beverly Hills Hotel. And she wasn't even staff, but she was working there, which I didn't realise. And thank God Fitz was there because you were able to point out her profession. I was confused whether she worked at Bunnings or she did something else for a living. And
Good customer service, though.
good customer service, but we didn't get that far, I don't believe. But one team member got her card, and that's when I think the penny dropped for what she did, because you don't put that many X's in the word sexy. Tom, do you still speak to Nina?
Big shout out to sexy Nina, if you are listening. And, by the way, I just took the business card. Nothing more untoward.
To think we were sitting at the bar, Fitz, and she approached 3 guys. Couldn't work it out, but she was very, very
Okay,
friendly.
we understand, mate. We understand. We're on the road. I can see the end. There's a no-through road. That's where Macca gets out.
The Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
For some reason, I remember there was a guy in Year 12 in English who wrote this amazing story and got up and read it to us. And this is a story that he made up. And it was about a war hero. It was quite funny, but it was about a war hero who came back to his local country town, and he was such a hero that they organised a ticker tape parade. This guy had been through so much.
This is a story your
and
mate
he
made up.
survived, and he spoke about all these stories about how he got through, and and it was unbelievable that this guy was still alive. And as he was just about to jump into the car for his ticker tape parade at his local country town, a snake came out of nowhere and bit him on the leg, and
Got him.
He
died?
As he was doing the ticker tape parade, he was slowly dying.
Is this a story your mate made up?
He was slowly dying in the car. He was a war hero, Sarah.
Hang on, is this a real story?
No, it was a story that was made up, and I remember it in my mind. And I remember, like, people that have been through so much in their lives, sort of like a cat who has 9 lives, and then they go out.
Then they bump their head on the door.
Unfortunately, they go out in the most minor way.
Yeah.
You'd be frustrated, wouldn't you? To know that you've dodged death on so many occasions or something catastrophic, and you trip over and hit your head on the footpath.
This is a story of Prior Lee, is his name, over in New Zealand. You got any New Zealand music there, Jess? Good word.
National anthem, Jess, thank you.
So he's over there, Hillside Road. He's driven, unfortunately, he's coming home from work. It was dark. He wasn't keeping attention on the road, and he drove off an unsealed road down a cliff, Sarah, basically 200 metres down.
God.
And survived. It's unbelievable because his car was totaled.
What, he walked away?
But he got out of the car. Now, he couldn't get it back up the cliff. So it took him, like, the next day, because it was dark. I had to wait until the sun come up so he could see where he was going up the cliff, but he had to survive all night down there, and they couldn't believe that he survived. He got up to the road, and he hailed down a car after a while. Someone picked him up, and he was slowly going downhill the whole time. The whole time in the back of the car, he's saying, I'm just so thirsty. I'm so thirsty. I need something to drink.
Yeah.
Now, when they got to the hospital, he unfortunately passed away. And they did tests on him and found out that because he must have been disorientated when he got out of the car, and he was so thirsty the whole time, he thought he was drinking out of his water bottle, had no idea that he survived this horrific crash. He was drinking out of the coolant bottle. So he was drinking antifreeze the whole time.
Just a sort of a green lime around his mouth.
It's unbelievable.
First taste, you didn't go, this isn't right?
He survived this car crash, which is amazing, and he had no idea that he was drinking coolant the whole time.
Death by coolant.
And he thought it was water.
You'd be angry, wouldn't you?
The antifreeze got to him, and unfortunately he passed away from the antifreeze.
See, if you turned up to that crash site, you would have said, oh, now I know how he died. Have a look at that. No one would have survived that. And then, no, that's not what got him. You would have seen the empty coolant bottle on the ground and gone, oh, mate, you put your lips on that. Forget about it.
See, this is what scares me as well with head knocks and concussion now as well. These tough, and how tough these rugby league players and union and even AFL players are. And unfortunately, as they're getting older now, unfortunately, their brains and they're slowly...
Yeah, the damage.
It's just the damage is too much.
Yeah, I mean, a head knock can, and any sort of head trauma as well, can result in changes to your behaviour later in life too. So you might have a head knock today, and in 10 years' time, something might go wrong. You could even wake up with foreign accent syndrome.
That's another deep story this morning to kick off the show, wasn't it?
Got anything on foreign accent syndrome? Because that can happen.
Well, that's the knock to the head,
That's
isn't
the
it?
knock to the head, which can result in a stroke, and then your accent can change. Where one day you might sound like an Australian.
Well, you just learn a new language.
Well,
People learn new languages.
It's the accent that you end up with.
Or someone can get on a piano and they can start playing the piano.
That's exactly right. Have you got any there, Jez?
Australian-born Leanne Rowe woke up from a bus crash with a French accent.
I don't try to hold it in anymore because for me it was not healthy. It makes me so angry because I am Australian. I am not French.
I am not
Sounds so exotic now, though.
Maybe that's what happened with my headline yesterday. I just had a knock to the head and then...
Do you have the one of the lady in the
Mayday,
ambulance? Have you got the one of the ambulance at all?
I don't know if Jess will be able to find the
ambulance
one in the ambulance.
Jess is just trying
I think she's got it.
Throwing
I think Whipper's fallen down a ravine 200 metres
I never
as well.
know.
Eat
Nothing.
some coolant, mate. Drink on this.
Thanks, mate. That's really tasty. Really refreshing water. Thanks, mates. It's thick, but thank you.
Well done.
The Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
Let me sing that song. Song.
Are we all ready for Songs to Song as we stream live on the Fitzy and Whipper Facebook page, Tommy, as they float in? And what's been amazing to watch is the amount of people streaming internationally. Tommy, where are they coming in from today?
No, they are everywhere. We've got people from Tunisia, Nigeria.
Wow, I love it.
We've got someone from the Congo.
Do we?
Who's that?
They were big there.
It's one of the gorillas from the Congo. So
Good bands to come out of the Congo?
not as far as I'm aware.
I don't think they'll feature in today's list of songs.
But many people, like Timothy in Brum over in the UK, is watching this
Timmy,
morning.
hello, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. We love a bit of Brum at this time of the year. Here we go. Let's warm up, guys, because you can't go out in the first round. The word is back.
Backstreet is.
Backstreet's back, yep. Back in black. Back, Fitzy, yep.
Baby got back.
Yes.
I want you back. Jackson 5.
Really fast round.
I reckon
really
we've done
beautiful
that one 4
round.
times.
Okay, well, don't hate the game
Getting
again.
a bit that way.
Let's not bring it back, Sarah. Do not support the hate. We have nothing but a good time during the segment of Song. The word is hard.
A hard day's night.
Oh, hello, Matt.
Hi, mate.
Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard.
Hard to say. I'm sorry.
No,
say
hard. Hard being a woman.
Yeah.
What song is that?
It's hard.
Giving all your love to just one
Are
man.
you saying hard to say I'm sorry?
Hard to be a woman.
I mean, what are you
Hard
going
to be a man. Yeah.
So you went hard to say sorry, Chicago?
No.
Yeah, I think you did. And you... What were you
That's
saying?
it. It's down to me and DeGroot.
Song.
What was your one, Says?
Mine is actually a song, but I
Hard
couldn't.
to make a living.
Oh no, I love that song though. Culture song.
Tom, where were you?
I was thinking harder. Is that okay or not?
No.
Stand by Your Man was the song I was singing.
You didn't get in though in the like
Yeah,
that time.
Sarah did.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I don't know about you. Where were you, Tom?
Harder? Would you accept that for, the Daft Punk, faster?
Kanye.
Harder?
No, that's
I'm
not
so
hard.
sorry. The word is hard.
I'm out then.
Your ear's not working today.
Say that into my good ear.
Oh, if you've got one. Tom, off you go.
Sayonara, guys.
You've disgraced yourself today. What a disappointment.
To all
Here we
the
go.
people in the Congo, I must apologise.
The word is, with Sarah, Ryan and Matt, the word is heart.
Listen
Two
to your
strong
heart.
hearts.
Yeah.
Yes, Sarah.
My heart will go on.
My heart will go on. Ryan, where were you?
Listen to your heart.
Good.
Roxette.
Yes.
How good is that song? Jess, this is where you play a few examples. I love that. Great album, wasn't it? What was it called, the album? Look Sharp?
I don't know if Roxette album chat is the group of people that you probably
Yeah.
best
I used to have
meshed
them
with
on
here.
Kasingle.
Single, did
Yeah, a Joyride.
you? Total eclipse of the heart. Well done, guys, as we move through. Round 4 looks at the word Gonna.
Gonorrhea?
No.
Goanna.
City's gonna break my
Heart.
Am I ever
Yeah.
gonna see your
Yeah.
face again?
No, what? MDG. Confused by the
I'm
word.
just not sure what the word is.
Gonna. They sing it. It's not a
Goner
real
as
word.
in you're a goner, or gunner as in I'm gonna
If
do
you
this?
overthink it, you waste your
Sacred
time.
ground, living
you're out.
on.
See you, mate.
borrowed time. Oh, no, that's Goanna.
Ah.
I mean, I still just don't know what the word is that I got eliminated on.
Yeah, are you going to be my girl?
My girl. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean, mate? Play along, overthink it, complicate it if you want. You say goodbye, Matt. Thank you for playing.
Not a word, is it? So anyway,
Well.
I'll get eliminated on not a word. That's fine.
Okay, turn his mic off.
You've gotten out, mate.
Goner. He's a goner.
They're not the word.
He's a goner. See you, mate. Sarah, Ryan James. Here we go. The word is diamonds.
Diamonds in the Sky, Rihanna.
Diamonds are forever.
Diamonds are forever.
It's a bond.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Which was actually... I mean, we've moved on. That was a slogan made up by... What is that?
And
What's the
two
name?
of the oldest references still know Rihanna.
What's the name of that company that make diamonds? De Beers or something? De Beers, is it? They were the one that came up with diamonds. It was just a slogan. Slogan for a diamond store, and the next thing you know, great song, that one. Thanks, Jess.
Great marketing.
Here we go, guys. The word is worry.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't you worry, child.
Oh, Altian.
Altium.
Altian Childs.
Who did it again?
Swedish House Mafia.
Swedish House Mafia. Yeah.
Don't you worry, child.
Massive song. Massive song.
Don't you worry,
Don't worry about a thing. Did we touch on that, Bob Marley?
No, we've already got 2 correct
Yeah, no,
answers.
it's just fun to go back, and Jess is firing off the buttons. Here we go, guys. We move on to the emergency list. The word is chance.
Take a chance on me.
Sarah, ABBA.
Chance. By chance, do you take a chance?
Huh?
What did
What?
you chance?
Good singing.
What have you got for us?
Yeah, I know.
Chance, I want a chance with you.
Let's dance. Sarah and Miguel comes in. Take a chance. She took a chance and turned out as Victor this morning. What on says?
The Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
Lights, camera, clarity.
Ooh, Sarah.
The top trending stories this morning in entertainment: Kanye West and Gap appear to be going their separate ways.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's not confirmed just yet, but Kanye's been slamming them on Instagram for the last 48 hours, so I suspect it's going to be uncomfortable, whatever happens. So yesterday, he claimed the company held a meeting about me without me, was his quote, and he put up a picture of what appeared to be a room of employees. These Instagram posts have now elaborated to the point where he's suggesting that they have ripped off his designs, excluded him from meetings, ripped off his Balenciaga designs, and then he says they cancelled a photo shoot of his children that was happening in Japan without his knowledge.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have been really easy to get along with.
No, this is why I won't.
know.
This is why I won't work with Gap.
I know, blows
No
your
way.
mind.
And yesterday there was the collab was dropped. Sarah, we were talking about it off air. There was some design meetings going on without him.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, no, I'm just backing that
Oh,
up. But we were
cool.
talking about it off air. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, so not a great brand ambassador when you upset little old
No.
Kanye. Guys, Madonna, is she looking to collaborate with Britney off the back of Elton's success? She was doing this YouTube interview series, and she had some interesting answers to these questions. So she addresses the idea of a Britney collaboration, and then she reveals...
Turn it up,
You'd
man.
like this one. Will you like her newest obsession?
Don't dance like
Holiday
that.
as well.
Okay,
Is
go on.
Holiday there?
It's
Sorry,
please don't.
Sarah.
No, it's fine.
So,
it's fine. We'll get to the
Sarah,
audio in a sec.
well, Sarah, you know the Elton John stuff. Are
Yeah.
you saying that we could get old Madonna hits, remix them with Britney?
Well, this is what she's talking about.
Can we ever expect another collaboration with Britney?
Yeah, I can work with me, I guess.
What's your zodiac sign?
Sex.
Current favorite obsession?
Sex.
What's a decision you made that, looking back, maybe wasn't the best idea?
Getting married. Both times.
Oh, my God.
Oh, she's still having it. She's...
If you're Rocco, the son,
You like
and
Mum.
what's Madge, 64?
David, Rocco, and
All right, if you're the
Lord
kids,
says-
right, and you go, oh, Mum's just keeps saying sex the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Your newest obsession, sex. Oh, I don't want to hear my
That's not a
mum
new
say
one.
that.
And there's a movie, I believe, called In Bed with Madonna, so I don't think it's a new obsession.
An old Madonna song, like Holiday. If you got Holiday with Britney in it, Sarah,
Oh, yeah.
that would go to #1 straight away.
Absolutely, it would. I'd love to hear it. I reckon they will. I reckon she'll do it because Madonna is remixing a fair bit of her music. But
All right.
anyway, finally, guys, this is a good one. Kate Moss. The internet's fairly divided over this. You decide. Kate Moss has revealed that when she was with Johnny Depp, he gave her this beautiful diamond necklace.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of a catch, though.
And that diamond necklace Johnny gave me, they were the first diamonds I ever owned. He pulled them out the crack of his arm. We were going out for dinner, and he said, I've got something on my bum. Can you have a look? And I was like, what? And I put my hand down his trousers, and I pulled out a diamond necklace.
Out of his bum.
Yeah, he put them. I mean, he didn't put it up. He put it between the cheeks and said, "There's something in my bottom for
my
you."
God.
That is so romantic.
And
How
would
much
be
do
quite-
you want the diamonds?
Be quite painful. And now, as you hang it around your neck, it's a little on the nose. Tell me, what school did you go to again?
St. Bede's, mate. Different
Do you know what
spelling,
I mean?
yeah?
It's just... Leave that for that. Do not put diamonds in your bum. I thought I'd never have to spell this out on air.
That was at his peak as well. I mean, if he was producing diamonds out of his bum, he was one of the biggest on the planet, wasn't he?
Strange cat.
I'm just off to the bathroom again. We'll put them around my neck.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
This bloke was a bit worried because he couldn't get into the music festival. Now, it was only a small music festival in his area, but they wouldn't let him in.
What had he done wrong?
Well, he didn't have a ticket. He tried to jump the fence a couple of times.
all done that.
Busted him a couple of times. You got to be smart with that kind of stuff. Let someone jump the fence first, and then you go in after them, and they get busted. You go straight in. This bloke spat the dummy though, so then he's got an accent here, but you can hear him. He found out where the power supply was for the festival.
Now that could be fun.
This is what happened.
Is hello tonight. All I need is a love tonight. Раз, два, три.
No.
Yeah, but...
What a dog!
How to ruin a festival.
Completely cut out the DJ and all the power.
To think you could access the switch.
And that it is just one switch and
one
the whole
switch.
thing's down.
3, 2, 1.
You know when you're at a house party, right? And this is why music it's so hard because everyone's got different tastes. But you go, can I put the next one on? You go, yes, and you get your selection ready, right? And a lot of people don't know how to put it into the queue. You get your selection ready, but you press on the selection and it cuts the song out.
And you've murdered the song.
And the people that wanted that song and are on the floor going hard, going, yes.
Yeah,
9 Inch Nails, Closer, love this song. I want to, like an animal, all of a sudden it's gone, and then you've put on Love Shake by B-52. It's completely killed the mood.
Your girlfriend dumps you, everyone goes home, and you're waiting out the front for an Uber.
What is the ultimate song?
The Killers, Mr. Brightside.
D-Light's Groove is in the Heart is pretty good.
De La Soul, Ring, Ring, Ring.
Yes,
I've seen a wedding dance floor, get cleared by Who Let the Dogs Out.
Terrible song.
Someone put it on and it literally cleared the room, cleared the whole marquee.
That was a wrong choice by you, DeGroot. That's not a wedding waltz in my eyes.
But I'm also very comfortable with the choice because it's a great song and I can't... It was one of the biggest songs in the world for months.
What are the Baha Men doing now?
The Baha Men. They've split.
Prison.
I'm sorry to say. Because I had a mate during the pandemic get in touch with one because they were doing a Baha Men themed trivia on Zoom with their friends.
Oh my God.
Asked if he wanted to come on and be a guest trivia master, and the guy had so little on, he responded and was the trivia master to their own Victorian Baha Men trivia night during lockdown.
Did you have to pay him though?
No. What? And he was so stoked that these people wanted to engage.
It says it's been a bit quiet here. That's probably because the last live music performance you saw was when S Club 7 turned up and there was only 3 left.
S Club 3.
Didn't you break into that?
No, I've never seen S Club 7.
Are you sure?
I wasn't allowed to go to the 5 concert when I was in year 12. Dad said to me, no, you've got exams next day. I was like,
what did 5 sing?
Surely you've got some 5 in the system.
There's no 5 in the system.
When the lights
Is 5
go
the one
out.
that has the guy who now runs a pub in Sydney?
He ran a bar in Manly, yeah.
Are they local?
No, they're all Brits, but one of them came out.
They're married.
Go out.
Yeah, great band.
song.
Great dance.
Man.
Classic.
The Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
We like the Life Improver. How good's the Life Improver? Oh yeah, the Life Improver. Your life, improve it!
Let's get into it. It's a great way to motivate you in 2022. We kicked this off at the start of the year, and every week we just get some belter calls. Have you got one for us, mate?
Yeah, I do. I said before, it's something you can put in your mouth and will stop you crying. This is...
From what, with onions?
Yes.
Right.
Spot on. You bite down on a piece of bread and it stops you crying when you cut onions.
Give me a break.
Yesterday, I'm sitting on the couch with Ted. He had told Lisa about this. She's inside chopping an onion. She comes running out, trying to speak through her mouth full of bread, and said, it worked.
So hold up, does the piece of bread stick out of your mouth, thus blocking the spray of onions up to your eyes? Is that the idea?
Well, I don't think the onion goes into your eyes. I think it's the smell of the onion that triggers your sinuses, isn't it?
So the bread being under your nose and in your mouth stops that happening?
You know what? I think it's one of those, almost like a sneeze. It's a distraction, says. I got a bit of bread hanging out of my mouth, and all of a sudden I'm not thinking about crying, cutting onions. It works.
I would like someone to try it and to check in with us next week when we do Life Improver. Cuban in Cromer, what's your Life Improver, Cubes?
If you're drunk... Oh, I stuffed it up. If they ask you to come into work on your day off, you tell them you're drunk and you're legally not allowed to.
Okay, Gibbs, I'm glad
Life
you...
Yeah, I suppose you could do it, but
I'm
you
glad
might
you
struggle
called.
to have your job the next day.
Alrighty, good start.
Let's go to Eric in Chipping Norton. What's your life hack, Eric?
Oh, fellas, so if you're dining alone, bring a pen and a pad with you to the restaurant and then just look around while you're there. Jot a few notes down. They'll think you're a food critic or a mystery shopper. You get better service.
That's really good. That's really good.
I think you're going for the Michelin star. That's a great
So you
idea.
could just write down oysters and then draw like 5 stars.
Eric, if you
colour a couple in.
If you dress up as well, shirt and tie, I mean, you got to look the part, don't you?
Yeah, dress a bit smart.
That's not a
Really
bad
clever.
idea.
I like that, Eric. Thanks, buddy. That's awesome.
Jason in Leichhardt, life hack.
Oh, yeah, I got a good time saver. I was walking down Pitt Street and I saw that Greenpeace dude came out and he wanted to get some donations and that. I thought, I got no time for that. So I just whipped up a bit of sign language, mate, and he didn't know what to do. He just looked at me soft and I just kept going. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you pretended to be deaf, did you, Jace?
Okay, now I get it.
Is that right, Jace? You pretended to be deaf?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing, mate. I was
Jess. Jace, when you flick the middle finger, though, I don't think that is used too much.
The other option, too, is just to keep walking, Jace.
Yeah.
I use that as a bit of a technique as well. No, you know what? In those situations, quite often I'll do. Already donating.
People go, no, you're not.
So you're a complete liar.
Already donating.
You're not. You're not donating, though.
What's the cause? Don't tell me. Already donating. Very generous guy.
Bree in Picton, what's your life hack?
Good morning, guys. Well, mine's also to do with drunk people, my life hack. So my life hack is to follow the drunkest person or any drunk person to the bar, look down at the floor and see if they drop money. Because we all know drunk people drop a lot of money.
Okay.
They pay for their drink.
Bree, to be honest, I thought you were about 7 years old. And then you're talking to me about drunk people, and I thought, hang on, how old are you, Bree?
I'm 28 years old.
Okay, but you ever found money at a bar dropped by a drunk person?
Yes.
Yes,
There you go.
See, I told you as well, I had to wait half an hour for my train every day coming home from work, and it was right next to the casino. I would walk into the casino for 20 minutes every day, and I would go around to the tables, the gambling tables, and someone always drops chips on the ground.
Okay.
You can always find a chip at a casino on the ground if you're looking on the ground. Because no one is looking at the ground at casinos, are they?
No, not at all.
They're looking at the table.
Tell me if you've done this before when you've seen a note on the ground, say at a party or something, and you go up and you stand on it, and then you look around for a while. Then you have to awkwardly work out how you can drop to the ground to pick it up from under your shoe.
Shoelace.
That's the
For
thing.
sure.
What if you've got a boot on, says?
The
bottom of my jeans is so itchy. How annoying. Fitty in the pocket.
See, this is a tough one.
No, it's not at all.
No.
Like
It's
half the
gotta be.
callers weren't right. So Eric in
Eric.
Chipping Norton. Food critic.
Let's go.
Gets his meals for free.
Well done. You've eaten yourself a bottle of double chin gin thanks to Australian Distilling Co. All yours, Eric. Well done, buddy.
We like the Life Improver. How good's the Life Improver? Oh yeah, the Life Improver. Your life, improve it!
The Fitzy and Whipper Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.